So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So, in a few days, Grand Party starts. Same day as Super Boss Kizuna. And lately, people have been very down on the Grand Party. I think the mode is salvageable. There are some easy fixes they can do. We're not going to talk about this here. But basically, before we could use the low-cost strat to get pretty easy 15 wins. We can't do it anymore, and there's a lot of RNG. So I'm going to propose a way to play Grand Party here that if we as a community follow this strategy I'm suggesting here, we can, everybody, get 15 wins. That's the idea. And I actually like this strat a lot on paper because if you end up facing people who don't use the strat, you can easily change to a normal team. And then on the next battle, if you see the opportunity to use this strat, you can seamlessly switch between them. And that's the main reason I'm even making this video, because I can actually see this working legit. We just need to come together as a community. And this won't happen in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but maybe we get a few more people every month and increase the chances. And as the word spreads, maybe it actually works in the end. With that out of the way, let's take a look. So the strategy I'm going to propose here was, I'm pretty sure originally suggested by Fate of Muffins on the Reddit. A lot of people on Discord has also been trying to make noises about it. And I was a bit negative about it until I thought a bit more. And I added a few personal tweaks that I think can work. But basically this strategy is about rock, paper, scissor. You know, rock beats scissor, scissor beats paper. But I guess in this case, paper does not beat rock because paper sucks here. But yeah, basically, let's take a look at my suggested setup. So basically the way this works is that you have one strong team, one medium team, and one weak team. The weak team has 6 units, the medium team has 7 units, and the strong team has 8 units. This is so that you know that if you face someone who uses this strategy, you know that, okay, they have 8 units, so I shouldn't fight them with this team, I'll use this team. So basically the way it works, like here, I've set it up so the weak team is strength, the medium team is quick, and the strong team is dex. And my suggestion is that anybody using this strat goes for the same one. My logic for this is that strength has a lot of very weak units you can use. And for quick, like the hardest here is to find that middle team, but I feel like OG quick easily beats any bad strength team. But OG quick loses to any modern dex team. So I feel like they are in that golden middle place where you can be certain that quick will beat strength, yeah, but you can also be certain that quick will lose to dex. So that's why I think this works at all. So basically here the way it works is that, let's say you get to the screen and you see this. Okay, so my first opponent has 6 units. Like you can see how many subs a team has even with hidden units. That's one of the great things here. But you see the opponent has 6 teams. You can even see that my captain is Lucci. GP leader, I mean. So you're like, okay, 6 units, that means I use my 7-man team quick. Quick will easily beat strength. Then you move on to the next team. Oh no, it's the 8-man team dex. I'm not supposed to win this. I bring my own 6-man strength team. I just skip the battle. I take the L. And then finally, what do we have left? We have the quick team. So I bring my own 8-man dex team and easily beat it. This strat beats any possible combination because you have 2 free wins and you have 1 free loss. So losing 1 is always okay, you just need to get those 2 wins. One thing you will wonder is like, how do I know if the opponent uses this strategy? And the main thing to look for, of course, is the number of subs. You want one team that has 8 units, one team that has 7, one who has 6. But as an extra safety, I recommend that the leader we put up for the teams is some very weak random legend. So not some meta legend or anything, but something you'd never use in PvP. Like I went with V1 Lucci here. Could have gone for something else entirely, but one of the strength legends is probably preferable. So in that way you have the safety of knowing, okay, they have the 876 units on the teams. They have a very bad GP leader. They probably use the strat. And I want to emphasize that it's probably, because there is no guarantees. This will be like a trust thing for the community to try and build up over time. But yeah, how does it work in practice? So basically, at the start of the season, you try and find a team you can beat with this, preferably something that uses the same strat. And then the idea is that you keep going. Like in the beginning, you can endlessly find opponents. So everybody should be able to get wins with this. But then, of course, as we get fewer refreshes, it will be harder and harder to find other people using the strat. In the end, this only really works all the way to 15 if everybody does it. But that will take some time, of course, and will never happen with everybody. But what we can do is do as many as possible. But the great thing is, as said, if you find a team that doesn't use this strat, you can just use a real team, maybe not a bad team like this Kid Luffy team, but you can use a good team. And then if you find a team using the strat, you just swap back. You can seamlessly switch. And the reason this works is because of the battle power. So the way this works is that you have to try and push up the battle power of your bad team as high as you possibly can. As you see here, mine, I was able to get it up to 190,000. I can probably get it a bit higher. I didn't want to go with the most whale stuff and such. But the reason we suggest this is because, like, if you use a real team and play, that will also have pretty high battle power. And the way Grand Party works now is that if you try and lower your battle power, that won't work. So if a ton of people do this strategy, but with maybe 150,000 battle power, nobody will see them. You need to get it as high as possible. You need to invest Rumble Scroll, you need to invest CC, like even for bad units like the Strength team, even if they are bad in Grand Party and PvP in general, you need to make them as strong in PvP as possible, like make them Rainbow, level 150, max CC, all of that. Because otherwise the battle power will be low and you won't be able to find other people using the strat. I think that covers about everything. We'll see if I try and showcase the strat. It depends on if I find someone else using it. So I've definitely been trying to look on the first day. And if I do find someone, I'll definitely make a follow-up video where I show it in practice. But remember, weak team, 6 units is strength. Medium team, 7 units is OG quick. And by OG quick, I'm talking about V2 Kaido versus Akainu. Like, this team was amazing back in the day. Will beat any mediocre strength team, but OG quick will also lose to any somewhat modern Dex team. Like, if you still run like V2 Cat and Dog, they will also easily beat a quick team like this. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you think this has a possibility of success, if you're going to try it, if you're going to spread the word. Like, I'm trying to get it started here, but obviously it will help a lot if other content creators also try to push it and encourage the community to use it. The more we are trying to do this, the more potential opponents we can find. And for the more people it works for, they will spread it them as well, and it gets more and more people using the strat. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.